Hey, what's up everyone? Hey, Raging? Yeah, I'm glad you like it. I had to come up with an appropriate frog-based pun with every stream. I'd like to put in that extra little effort, make things special. So, welcome everyone on Twitch and eventually YouTube. I will be uploading this guy pretty soon, probably. He's probably going to do slime next, because we've got 2 runes. Slime is pretty easy. Exclusion 3 downstairs, interesting. These defenses, it shouldn't be too bad. Do I have our core anywhere? It's like I can just go buy one. There was a nice ring, actually. Yeah, this one. Invocable Invis, which is nice because I can swap to that. So I think I will probably be getting that one. It's nice to have RN on swap as well, because sometimes you run into stuff with drain and it just means you take a little bit less. It's not really required in any sense. But having our core on swap is cool too. You might run into a shard strike or some lich or something with bolt of acid, and depending on how many turns you think you're going to take fighting them, it's not bad to have as a swap. You can just quaff a resist potion, which I got a lot, but I might be kind of saving those a little bit for Zod. Did I? Yes. Oh, I can't even carry it. Nice. It's my C invis. Oh no, I got this other one, so I can drop this other. I don't need 2 levels of RF. So I'll probably, I forgot that I had this ring. I got that cloak. I forget where I got it from. Oh yeah, I think it was Bazaar maybe. I don't remember. Actually, I can find out. Oh yeah, Elf 3. And but this will be fine as something to evoke. I'm gonna put this on now, actually. Yeah, so we're gonna lose that little bit of it. We actually don't have very good MR. So we might, if we see golden eyes, I might need to swap that on kind of situationally. I guess I don't really need to be carrying around a second ring of MR, do I? A little bit of a later start to this stream tonight, but I felt like streaming today. I just didn't have the time to do it until later, so that's alright though. Trying to get back into streaming twice a week if I can. Okay, so yeah, I think we're gonna go do slime. Now it's time to drop stuff that I'm not going to need, because I am going to have to pick up drop the RC. Do we got that? Yeah, we have an 8 RC. That's cool. That's pretty much enough for Azure Jellies. You kind of want to watch out for those guys. If you don't have any RC, it's nasty to fight them. Resist. Drop the magic map, we're not going to need that. Only got 4 slots. Anything else we can free up? Digging actually might be useful. All the wands are just some extra damage. Ornate escape. Got 3 stacked decks, so you know what? I'm actually gonna drop those 2. Hey, Death Apparatus, how's it going? Oh, well, would you look at this? Actually gonna evoke Invis here. I could just stare dance these guys. Oh, by the way, I should be training Evo up. 8 would be pretty good. Okay, we're not gonna risk it too much here. Oh, did I take off my... No, I still... That's right, it's an 8. Down he goes. That was an interesting little combo. Kind of all the... 2 of the things that slime throws at you. Golden eyes, slime creatures. The slime creatures are easy to deal with, but... people kind of tend to like deal with them a little bit poorly and make their lives a lot worse. I'm not sitting on a billion destruction, but at the same time, oh, that didn't really help me too much. Okay, I'll pull up this guy. What do we got down here? Don't think too much. Ah, I was wrong. Guess just to be safe, I'll go down and viz again. Oops. Kinda didn't pay attention to him. Okay, we're going back up. No, I didn't get any mutation. I'm lucky. I kind of didn't pay attention to that Shining Eye. So yeah, this guy's a little... His weapon, part of the problem is his weapon is not as good as it should be. But at the same time, I'm gonna take cover behind the Orb of Destruction for mutation resistance. Classic. Yeah, this is... I'm gonna pull some of these guys up and go back up. No, I think I'm gonna blink and or hop because I don't want to be cornered by this many. Ah, yeah. So that's what we... This is what you don't want. So I'll probably let's see what we can do with this guy. Guess I could just use... Oh, he's almost dead. Don't know if this will really kill him, because he's almost dead, but he's got a lot of HP. I don't want to take really even a single hit from him. Oh, nice blink. Okay. Alright, Rick Rock. Man, what? Oh, I drew summoning. Damn it, that's really not what we wanted. Well, did the job anyhow. That was messy. I could have, it'd been nice if I could have gone and Viz again, but I kind of overused it. Yeah, that was a ton of slime creatures. Invis is really good against them. I could have used Fear. I don't have a lot of Fear. I wouldn't mind saving up at least a scroll or two, but this is also a good time to use it. Go down Invis again. That was quite a welcoming party. Oh, thanks, Nem. Now you give me the deck. But Legendary Destruction will be somewhat useful. What was that? Another slime? Damn. Man, not only one, but actually two. Pretty impressive. Let's try some summons. That will kill a bunch of these. Maybe all of them? I'm gonna pull those. Oh, they got blown off. Here we go again. Oh, what? That wore off quickly. Yeah, I don't have great. That's the other thing. I don't actually have great power with Evo, so the Evo 8 should be fine. It'll be enough of a boost to the fail rate, which is already below 50, and it'll be a very tiny boost to the duration, not much. That was a pretty epic number of slime creatures. They weren't really all in LOS though. They kind of fed in on a slow drip. So, but I didn't necessarily fight them all that optimally. You are slow. That does kind of change things quite a bit. Yeah, Nem is, if you play through them, you will probably win, but you will be glad that the game is over by the end because you'll be tired of managing all the decks in your inventory. If Nem can get redesigned to move all the deck stuff into invocation menus, I think that will make the god at least more fun to play. It's still a crazy god that kind of gives you too much stuff that like basically replaces so much else of the game, but at the same time, I don't want to waste Legendary Destruction. I mean, I guess I might as well. I don't know what that was. What did I draw? Wild Magic. I think that... Oh, okay. Well, it did do something. Let's try Legendary... Ah, it's not going to help me out so much. Bees are not... they're not going to do it. This guy's gonna merge. Oh good, a golden eye, just what we needed. I don't think these bees are gonna be able to do much. Let's pull this up and finish this off. Could even find other stairs. I probably cleared almost everything on this level up here. Those stairs are just a little bit iffy. Wow. Gonna hop over here. Oh. Oh wait, never mind. Do it. Damn it. You weren't supposed to do that. Might want to cure that, but I am, well, got about 1 billion of these. I also have good, I don't want to lose my innate RC, so I'm probably going to be sticking with that. Oh. So far it's been a fairly good example of how being somewhat underleveled can make a level a lot harder. There we go. Hopefully we can at least get a few levels that are basically free. Hello, friend. come on. Forgot that those things can rot. There he is. Don't really want to burn through all of my summon decks here, and I only have one left after this. At the same time, Legendary Destruction. Well, we can try it. Okay, it worked. And then there's another one right away. Okay, I'll take that. I can par him? Nice. Don't want to have to deal with, Okay, there it's Evo. Don't want to have to deal with, the guy shooting orbs at me. And those spiders don't have a lot of MR. Nope, that's not what I wanted. Just like maybe to 15. We'll revisit it then. That'll come pretty soon. That was close, man. I still got it. Just got... Yeah, that's the thing. We will need to be well and fully buffed, and we will definitely need to be hasted when we fight the Royal Jelly, because we're a little bit too borderline with this guy. It's even at XL 23. He's kind of underpowered on his offense. His defenses are great, though. 47-21 is definitely all. I'm very happy with that. He just needs, oh. Good. Let's pull these up. Up, that's Titanic. Not so helpful. Let's try Destruction. Not so helpful. Let's try Destruction again. Okay, that's what we wanted. That was the good stuff. Come on now. Whoa. Glad at least one of those hit a monster. That is often the challenge. Great. An ornate deck of escape. Just what I was looking for. Okay, well, we reached the end. It was interesting, to say the least. Go down in Viz, which will help me precisely not at all. Basically stair dance this. I'm trying to avoid is making too much noise. I also don't want to rest like billions of turns. Is this guy susceptible? No, he's not. Okay, that'll do the job. What's that message? Oh, rot. I can live with that. Now the thing you want is to mostly get in here relatively quickly. Okay. Now the Royal Jelly may not be in here. We're just going to have to deal with it. Hopefully she is. Oh boy. There's Her Highness. Gotta be careful about this. I don't want to take a ton of corrosion. I'm actually gonna swap and let him deal with that. Come on. Alright, this is it. Okay, this is pretty well filled in. She's already backed behind, but we're just gonna get her to move forward a bit. I hope. There she goes. Now we're gonna fill it and, well, she's not exactly trapped. Oh, I also didn't bring any nets, but yeah, this might end up being a little bit sloppy. But down she goes. Not too bad. Wasn't the cleanest fight, but I'll take it. I wanted to trap her in, but I really should have actually brought a net with me. I forgot. And as you can see, if you do it right, you don't really necessarily... Get out of here, GoldenEye. I don't need you complicating my life. So it is, people tell me a lot, like, oh, the royal jelly fight has to be done with, like... you don't really need any. Yeah, exactly, yeah, UV. I should have made the fight go, like, 10 minutes longer, jumping around, trying to use my crossbow with penetration shots. So much smoother. Yeah, you don't need much throwing. It works quite well with none. And I think she... Well, is she... I forget if she... Her size is... Yeah, she's large. I forget if that interacts... I don't think that gives you any chance. But anyhow, in my experience, she's easy to net. And the nice thing about that... she dies in so few turns. Her defenses are poor. And it's got a lot of HP, but it really doesn't have too much. You can see it has 8 AC, so it has some AC, but it really doesn't have too much. And my weapon is pretty subpar. Yeah, I kind of thought in the back of my head that size does, but I confess I forget about the size interactions there. But all you're doing with that is preventing her from falling back. She was relatively well behaved and she didn't decide to fall back. She could have done that. It wouldn't have really been too big of a deal. It just would have meant I would have probably stayed at my current position, because what you kind of don't want to do is go chasing her so that you get fully surrounded. You can see I had a great setup with my allies blocking me, including this Panlord, who actually makes me a little bit nervous because I don't know what crazy spells he's going to try to cast. They can do very weird things. That wasn't the ideal summon, so I just used the scroll to fill it in with junk summons. But you could have just used Nem summons, which, depending on what you get, might actually do a better job. But I think the tile that didn't block her in was already filled with a hostile, so there's nothing that could be done about that. Yeah, I'll have to go look up to see what the size interactions. You would think that there would be. Giant things cannot be netted, but large things still can be, and the royal jelly raises the question, should we make the royal jelly giant? I mean, really, it looks pretty. It's got a double wide tile, right? It looks pretty. Should we make the royal jelly immune to immolation so players won't try to use bad strats? Should we make all jellies immune to immolation so that those bad strats won't get propagated? These are compelling questions. I might have to ask my fellow fun removers. In Crawl Dev, what can we do about removing ways to immolate things? Why did you pick that up? No ring of ice. Yeah, that's why I said my fellow fun removers. The fun unmakers. Rings of stealth. Necronomicon. A lot of artifact rings here, that's cool. Arlic, RF minus RC. Ooh, Slay plus 6. This is a ring that Mikey loves. I already have Storm Dragon, so I don't need the Arlec. The Slaying is certainly as cool as hell, but I'm a little scared by RF minus. So that's a ring that might be optimal to really play with, but if you can wear that RF ring and at least be neutral. And then remove the immolation scroll, I'm totally with you. And that would be so low effort because there just happens to be such a spell already implemented by Minmay, aka head of the Shadow dev team. Vitality, hello. HP is pretty good. Now these guys have good HP, they have great fighting, they are HP plus 0, but the fighting aptitude certainly helps. Ultimately, I will probably stick with Faith on this guy. Regen is not that strong, the HP is nice, but... it's a cool amulet, all the same. Ring of Departure. Could be, that will probably be my R Poison ring, which it's good to carry around R Poison just because it's so convenient sometimes. The sack is, at 8 it's like usable. I did end up getting more than I thought I might. I'm gonna hold on that for now though. Got all the rings here. There's our core. More consumables, that's good. The beast is box of beast is actually a little bit better, so that one's definitely worth having in inventory. Another brand weapon scroll. So what I was really looking for though, Ring of Flight. I think I have potions of flight. Yeah, I don't have many. Hey, but this is a better second RF ring though. That's cool. That doesn't have RC minus attached to it, so this one will probably hold on to. Kind of depends on how I end up with